Welcome to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to all viewers, subscribers, supporters. So to the point. The Ford 2.0 Ecoblue engine is a modern diesel engine designed by Ford, introduced to meet stringent Euro 6 emission standards while offering improved efficiency, performance, and refinement. It serves as a key powertrain for various Ford vehicles, especially commercial vans like the Transit and Transit Custom, and increasingly in passenger cars like the Mondeo, Kuga, and Focus. Review and opinions. The 2.0 Ecoblue engine is generally well regarded for its smoothness, quiet operation, and strong torque delivery, making it a pleasant engine to live with. It represents a significant improvement in refinement over older Ford diesels like the 2.2 TDCi. Character. The engine is praised for its relaxed and flexible nature. It pulls strongly from low RPMs, making it suitable for both urban driving and highway cruising, even when hauling heavy loads in vans. It doesn't exhibit the harshness or excessive clatter sometimes associated with diesel engines. Performance. Available in a range of power outputs, commonly 105 HP, 130 HP, 170 HP, and 185 HP, 190 HP, and 213 to 240 HP in biturbo version. It provides ample power for its applications. The higher torque figures at lower revs are particularly beneficial for commercial vehicles. Refinement. Ford put considerable effort into reducing noise, vibration, and harshness, NVH, with the Ecoblue family. The 2.0 Ecoblue is notably quieter at idle and under acceleration compared to its predecessors, contributing to a more comfortable driving experience. Advantages. Excellent fuel economy. The Ecoblue engines are designed for high efficiency, and the 2.0-liter variant consistently delivers competitive fuel consumption figures, especially for its power output and the size of vehicles it powers. Low emissions, Euro 6D compliant with advanced exhaust aftertreatment systems, including selective catalytic reduction, SCR, requiring AdBlue. It meets stringent Euro 6 emission standards, resulting in lower environmental impact and potential tax benefits. High refinement. Much smoother and quieter than previous Ford diesel engines, making long journeys more comfortable. Strong torque. Offers impressive pulling power from low revs, which is ideal for commercial vehicles carrying loads and for effortless acceleration in passenger cars. Improved technology. Features innovations like an offset crank, mirror image intake manifold, and a low-inertia turbocharger, all contributing to efficiency and performance. Disadvantages. AdBlue requirement. The need for AdBlue diesel exhaust fluid refills adds a running cost and requires attention from the owner. If the AdBlue tank runs empty, the vehicle may enter limp mode or refuse to restart. Complexity of emission systems. The advanced DPF and SCR systems, while effective for emissions, add complexity to the engine, potentially leading to more expensive diagnostic and repair costs if faults occur. Wet belt design. A significant point of concern is the use of a belt-in-oil or wet belt design for the camshaft and or oil pump drive. While designed for reduced friction and noise, these belts are susceptible to degradation if the incorrect oil specification is used or if oil change intervals are extended. This can lead to belt material breaking down, clogging the oil strainer, causing oil starvation, and potentially catastrophic engine failure. Dual mass flywheel, DMF. Like most modern high-torque diesels, it uses a DMF which can be a wear item, particularly in applications with frequent stop-start driving or heavy loads. Replacement is often costly. Potential for oil dilution. Some reports suggest that prolonged periods of DPF regeneration or short journeys can lead to diesel fuel diluting the engine oil, which can further accelerate wear on the wet timing belt. Faults and breakdowns. While the 2.0 Ecoblue is generally more robust than some earlier designs, specific issues are related to its modern diesel technology and the wet belt system. Wet timing belt degradation/failure. This is arguably the most critical concern. If incorrect oil is used or oil changes are neglected, the belt material can degrade, leading to fragments blocking the oil pickup strainer. This causes oil starvation, leading to premature wear of the belt turbocharger failure, or even complete engine seizure. DPF clogging, common for all modern diesels, especially with short, low-speed driving. Symptoms include reduced power, DPF warning lights, and potentially increased fuel consumption. EGR system malfunctions. Carbon buildup in the EGR valve or cooler can cause rough running, loss of power, and engine management lights. AdBlue system faults. Issues with the AdBlue pump, injector, or NOx sensors can lead to warning messages, reduced power, or the vehicle becoming undrivable. DMF failure. Symptoms include rattling noises, especially at idle or when switching off the engine, vibrations, and clutch judder. Injector issues. Less common than some older engines, but injectors can still fail, causing misfires or rough running. Turbocharger issues. While modern turbos are robust, issues can occur, sometimes linked to oil supply problems related to the wet belt system. Fuel consumption. The 2.0 Ecoblue engines are designed for impressive fuel economy. Real-world figures. Owners often report achieving excellent real-world consumption, with mixed driving typically yielding 5.5 to 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers, 38 to 51 mpg Imperial/31 to 43 mpg US. On long motorway runs, lower figures are certainly achievable. Timing. The Ford 2.0 Ecoblue engine predominantly uses a timing belt for camshaft synchronization. Main timing belt, camshafts. This is a wet belt system, meaning the belt runs an oil within the engine. Ford initially specified a long interval, but due to concerns related to oil contamination and belt degradation, Ford Motor Company UK has reduced the recommended service interval for the timing belt, tensioner, and idlers to 6 years or 100,000 miles, approximately 160,000 kilometers. This is a critical maintenance item, and adherence to this revised interval, or even more frequent changes if oil quality is a concern, is paramount to prevent catastrophic engine failure. Oil pump drive. The oil pump is also driven by a wet belt or chain within the sump. This is another crucial component, and its failure due to oil degradation can lead to immediate engine damage. It is often recommended to change this belt along with the main timing belt. Oil type. The Ford 2.0 Ecoblue engine requires a very specific low SAPS, sulfate ash, phosphorus, and sulfur, fully synthetic engine oil. This is non-negotiable due to the DPF, SCR system, and critically, the wet belt design. The primary Ford specification is Ford WSS M2C952 A1, typically a 0W, 30 ACS C2 oil. Using an incorrect oil or one that doesn't meet this specific standard can lead to rapid degradation of the wet timing belt, DPF clogging, and severe engine damage. Capacity. Oil capacity typically ranges from about 8.0 to 9.0 liters for the 2.0 Ecoblue, depending on the specific vehicle and engine variant. Always consult your vehicle's owner's manual for the precise capacity and required specification. Maintenance. More than just adherence to intervals, the quality and specification of the oil are crucial. Frequent oil and filter changes, especially for vehicles used in demanding conditions, short trips, or with a lot of idling, are strongly recommended to mitigate issues with wet belt degradation. Some sources suggest having the manufacturer's recommended intervals if there are concerns about oil dilution. Versions and history. The Ecoblue engine family represents Ford's latest generation of in-house developed diesel engines, launched as a replacement for the older Duratorque TDCI units. Introduction. The 2.0 Ecoblue engine, internal code Panther, was first introduced in 2016, primarily in the Ford Transit and Transit Custom commercial vehicles, designed to meet Euro 6 emissions. Key design features. Clean sheet design focusing on reduced friction, e.g., offset crank, minimize crankshaft bearing diameters. Advanced combustion system with high-pressure common rail injection, up to 2,000 bar, and highly precise piezoelectric injectors. Variable geometry turbocharger, VGT, made from aerospace-grade materials for rapid boost response. SCR, AdBlue, and DPF for emissions control. Noise-optimized engine structure, cylinder head, block, oil pan, acoustic covers for improved refinement. Evolution and power outputs. Initially offered in 105 HP, 130 HP, and 170 HP outputs for commercial vehicles. Later expanded to passenger car applications. In late 2019, further improvements were made, and a 185 HP version was added. Mild hybrid MHEV versions also became available, offering further fuel economy gains through a small electric motor assisting the engine. Applications: Ford Transit/Transit Custom, Ford Mondeo, Ford Kuga, Ford Focus later models, Ford S-Max/Galaxy, Ford Edge, Ford Ranger for some markets bi-turbo, 213 to 240 HP. It replaced the 2.2/3.2 TDCi. The Ford 2.0 Ecoblue is a technologically advanced and generally impressive diesel engine in terms of performance, efficiency, and refinement. However, its sophisticated design, particularly the wet belt system, places a critical emphasis on strict adherence to maintenance schedules and the exclusive use of the correct, specified low SAPS engine oil to ensure its long-term reliability and avoid costly repairs. Thank you for watching the video, and I invite you to subscribe to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to everyone, and see you in the next episode. See you soon.